Sheikh Mohammed, one of the world's most powerful men, has everything money can buy, but his wives live a far from fairy tale life in his palace. Why are they unhappy despite his wealth and status? Why do these women want freedom from their luxurious lives? Find out why Sheikh Mohammed's marriages are in such bad shape, where power and tradition both meet. The background of Sheikh Mohammed. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid al-Maktoum is one of the most well-known and powerful leaders in the world. He rules Dubai, a city famous for its luxury and modern architecture. As the ruler, Sheikh Mohammed has enormous wealth and influence, making him a significant figure on the global stage. Sheikh Mohammed's public image is one of success and power. He is seen as a visionary leader who has transformed Dubai into a global hub for business and tourism. His achievements in developing the city have earned him respect and admiration worldwide. However, his personal life is far less glamorous than it appears. Sheikh Mohammed has been married several times, and some of his most notable wives include Princess Haya and Sheikha Hind. Both of these women come from respected backgrounds and were expected to fulfill important roles as wives of such a powerful man. Their marriages were not just about love, but also about duty and maintaining the image of the royal family. While these marriages seemed perfect on the outside, there were underlying problems. The roles of Sheikh Mohammed's wives are heavily influenced by the expectations placed on them by the royal family and society. These expectations often create challenges that are not visible to the public, leading to a more complicated and less happy personal life. The marriages and their challenges. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid al-Maktoum's wives have faced many challenges in their marriages. Being married to one of the most powerful and wealthy men in the world comes with great responsibility. These wives are expected to maintain a perfect public image, fulfilling royal duties, and being role models for others. However, this role can be overwhelming and leave them feeling trapped. In their private lives, they face pressures from cultural and religious expectations. In the UAE, where Sheikh Mohammed lives, there are strict rules about how women should behave, and these rules can make it hard for them to express themselves freely. The expectations for them to be obedient, supportive, and silent can lead to feelings of isolation and unhappiness. Public incidents and their impact. The private struggles within Sheikh Mohammed's marriages became public when incidents involving his wives made headlines. One of the most talked about cases was that of Princess Haya, one of Sheikh Mohammed's most high-profile wives. Princess Haya fled Dubai in 2019, taking her 2 children with her, and sought refuge in the UK. She later revealed in court that she had left because she feared for her safety and the safety of her children. This event shocked the world and raised many questions about what life was really like behind the walls of Dubai's royal palaces. The legal battle that followed between Princess Haya and Sheikh Mohammed was widely covered by the media. It brought to light the deep-rooted issues within their marriage and highlighted the power dynamics at play. The case was not just about a family dispute. It also involved allegations of intimidation and control, making it clear that there were serious problems in their relationship. Other public disputes have also surfaced, involving not only Sheikh Mohammed's wives, but also his daughters. These incidents have further damaged the ruler's public image, showing that even those who seem to have everything can face significant personal challenges. These public incidents have shone a light on the difficulties faced by the women in Sheikh Mohammed's life, revealing a side of royal life that is far from perfect. Wealth, power, and isolation. Sheikh Mohammed's immense wealth and power create a lifestyle that seems perfect from the outside, but for those living in it, like his wives, it can feel more like a luxurious prison. The term gilded cage is often used to describe their situation, surrounded by incredible riches and privilege, but with little personal freedom. Living under constant scrutiny, Sheikh Mohammed's wives are expected to behave in ways that fit the royal image. This means following strict rules, maintaining a flawless public appearance, and often sacrificing their own desires and needs. While they have access to anything money can buy, the lack of personal freedom and control over their own lives can lead to feelings of isolation and unhappiness. The power dynamics in their marriages also play a significant role in this isolation. Sheikh Mohammed holds most of the power, making the decisions that affect every aspect of their lives. This imbalance can make his wives feel powerless, unable to make their own choices or live their lives as they wish. Even with all the wealth and status, The emotional and psychological toll of living in such a controlled environment can be immense. The isolation, lack of personal freedom, and the need to constantly conform to expectations can leave them feeling disconnected from the outside world and ultimately dissatisfied with their lives. The broader implications. Sheikh Mohammed's wives' struggles go beyond their personal stories and raise important questions about wealth and happiness. Wealth and power may seem like the answer to all problems, but these marriages show that they are not. Wealth is often thought to buy happiness, but Sheikh Mohammed's wives' experiences suggest otherwise. Luxury is theirs, but emotional stress, lack of freedom, and high expectations make their lives less than ideal. This contradictory claim challenges the idea that wealth and power improve life. Also important is the lack of genuine emotional connection in these marriages. In high-profile relationships, duty, tradition, and public image often trump true emotions. The pressure to look good and play roles can overshadow the personal connection needed for a successful marriage. Even a lavish life can feel empty without this emotional closeness. These stories also show how power imbalances can cause problems. A dominant person can isolate and depress the other. This applies even to the wealthy. These issues remind the public that wealth and status do not always bring happiness. They also emphasize that material possessions cannot replace freedom, personal choice, emotional well-being, and genuine connections. These broader implications make us question what matters most in life and whether wealth alone brings happiness. The role of tradition and modernity clash, causing Sheikh Mohammed's wives problems. Under Sheikh Mohammed, Dubai has rapidly modernized with skyscrapers, luxury malls, and advanced technology. Despite its modern appearance, this society is deeply traditional, especially in family and gender roles. Traditional Emirati women are expected to be supportive wives and nurturing mothers. These expectations can be very limiting, especially for women like Sheikh Mohammed's wives who had more freedom or different experiences before marriage. Balancing modern, global demands with traditional roles can cause immense stress and inner conflict. The management of these marriages shows the conflict between modern values and traditional practices. Sheikh Mohammed appears progressive, but his personal life is conservative and traditional. This can make his wives feel trapped between modernity and tradition without the freedom to fully embrace either. This conflict between tradition and modernity can cause identity loss and dissatisfaction. Sheikh Mohammed's wives may constantly adapt, never fully comfortable in their public or private lives. The pressure to maintain cultural traditions while adjusting to modern, global society only makes their problems worse, making them unhappy and trapped. This chapter adds to the complexity of Sheikh Mohammed's wives' lives by showing how old and new ways of life can affect even the wealthy. Even with all the wealth in the world, happiness isn't guaranteed. Sheikh Mohammed's wives show us that true fulfillment goes beyond luxury. If you found this story intriguing, share and subscribe for more content that reveals what's really going on behind the scenes.